You guys are rocking it in the neighborhood, so we're going to leave you with a look at all the latest ledges.
Congratulations to all of you, and we'll see you next week.
It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the Wildcats. And so here are the Wildcats. Now the starting group for the visitors. Green is out there with Silk, and it's prime time. Then there's Brown, and it's Thunder in at the 3 spot. Here's Rain Man. Knocked loose. Just 5 to shoot. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. There's the pass to Rain Man. Just 3 to shoot. Buckets. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And here is Green. No good that time. And the Wildcats the other way now. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Well, nowadays, the three-point shot is huge. They were on fire from outside.
Here's Rain Man. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Buckets. Drains it from beyond the arc. Buckets got 5.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Here's Silk. And that one is off.
If he gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it, you don't get many chances easier than that.
Smooth passes to Samuels. He gets that one.
That's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Outside, Green. Pass to Primetime. To halt the run. That shot misses. And the Wildcats the other way now. Here's Smooth. Now the pass to Goose. Here's Rain Man. To the middle. Here's Buckets. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. He's got 7.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, and Greg, they've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and then that helps account for their lead.
Here's Silk. Here's Primetime. Pass to Green. A 3-ball. The dish now to Brown. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he makes the first. So for the Wildcats, Dixon's checked in for Shake and Bake. Speedy comes in for Smooth. And Moore subbed in for Buckets. So he picks up just one from the line that time. Down low, here's Rayman, and he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Oh, man, they built a monster lead here early on, and a lot of this is due to the game plan.
Here's the kid. Pass to Big Dog. He dishes it to Carter. 4 on the clock. He kicks to Brown. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Moore outside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's the kid. Brown outside. Carter outside, inside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Brown against Moore. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. And really deep through that time.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's the kid. And it's denied. A second chance effort. Here's Big Dog. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Straight up effort gets him those points. That's what it's all about on the offensive glass.
Here's Goose. Out to the wing. Here's Moore. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the home team in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Just can't wait till I get my song. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah. Man, just watch when I get me some. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen from the Wildcats so far, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
We've got Carter. Thunder is out there with the kid. And it's Thunder, and it's Brown in at the 4 slot. Poked loose. Pass to the kid from outside the arc. Rebounded by Moore. Passes to Slater. To the wing right side. Ball. Cans it from downtown. Baller's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Wildcats. Here's the kid. To the inside. That one doesn't drop. And the Wildcats the other way now. Moore outside. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Brown outside. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Carter, the pass to Thunder. He tries for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so here are the Wildcats. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Baller passes to Raymond. Oh, look at him fly!
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
So for the Wildcats, Shake and Bates checked in for Doc. Smooth comes in for Speedy. And it's Buckets in for Moore. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And there's the pass to Primetime. Here's Silk. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 5 to shoot. Green, the pass to Primetime. Fades back. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. On Wednesday, they'll start out on the road and play the Rockets in Houston. And then on Friday. Pass to Buckets. Kicks to Samuels. Passes it to Buckets. Just 5 to shoot. He drains it from the right block. Buckets got 9.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, Greg, they're just playing smart basketball, reading the floor well and executing.
Now here's Green to end the cold streak, and Green slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And the Wildcats call time here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Now, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Goose is checked in for ball. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. The pass to Smooth. Pass to Buckets. Here's Goose. Fires from deep. The shot will not fall.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Silk passes to Green. 1:31 left in the first half. Releases from 15, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Green's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Passes it to Raymond. Here's Goose. There's the pass to Buckets. Free throw line jump shot. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Silk passes to Primetime. Here's Silk. No points in the game yet for him. Banked in off the glass.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Goose, the pass to Samuels. Pass to Smooth. Tries again, and it's good on the way up. And the Wildcats lead by 16.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Now Green. Beyond the arc. Here's Primetime. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Yeah, great job of getting the look before the horn sounded and gaining some momentum.
And that does it for the first half of play. Wildcats lead by 14. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown fans getting after it. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal's here. So is Kenny the Jet Smith. Looking at the Wildcats. Kenny?
Well, shooters were popping open right and left. Exceptional ball movement. Guys racing off screens, spotting up, knocking down shots. That's the way you play basketball unselfishly, and it was superb, and they exploited all the weaknesses of the defense.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster. Without major improvements defensively, this game is over.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. The stories here, Buckets getting it done today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for the Wildcats. Smooth out there with Shake and Bake. And it's Goose, and it's Rain Man, and it's Buckets, and at the shooting guard position.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Passes it to Goose. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Silk. Got a piece of it. No good on that one. And the Wildcats the other way now. They led by as many as 18 points. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Rain Man. It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. And so he hits both.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Green left side. The pass to Thunder. Pass to Silk. Takes a three. That shot no good. And the Wildcats the other way now. Inside, here's Samuels, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Samuels got his second bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Now, here's Brown. Passes it to Silk. From the arc. No good on the shot.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Green deciding where to go with it. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Here's Goose. And the Wildcats call time here. Speedy's checked in for Smooth. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Count the basket. Goose has got 5 now.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now here's Green. And the pass to Thunder. Six on the shot clock. Back to Green from deep three-point range, and the call will be against Primetime. That is his first foul of the game. Wildcats making a switch here. Moore's checked in. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. It's tipped. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
2 shots. 2. Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Good on both.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Pass to Moore. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here comes the break. Here's the kid. He can't hit that time. And the Wildcats the other way now. Goose, the pass to Rainman. Shoots it. Buries the easy one. Rainman's got 8 points.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
Rainman's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Here's the kid. Pass to Thunder. Primetime, the pass to Green. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. First trip to the line for him here.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Green. Silks checked in for the kid. He doesn't get the second one. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set them up.
Stolen away, and they're pushing it up. Here's Goose. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 7.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
No, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Off target at the rim.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
7 seconds left in the third quarter. No good. And so it's the home team with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Control the pace. Get it to the right guy at the right time. These requirements top the list if you're a good point guard.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Down out there with Thunder. Then it's Green, then it's Silk, and it's prime time and at the 5, patrolling the paint. Here's Rain Man. Comes up empty down low. Now here's Green. Passes it to Silk. Dishes to Brown. Silk. Offensive rebound. The pass to Smooth. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. And the NBA 2K League, C-Web, the first e-sport operated by a U.S. pro sport. And it's quickly growing. You throw down on the sticks?
Yeah, just a little announcement to all the GMs in the 2K League. I am available. I'm a free agent. I'm ready to go. I'm nice on the sticks. I can play career mode, team mode, one-on-one mode. Whatever you need from me, I am ready to go. But I love it, man. It's great to see people who love this game, whether it's virtual or real life. It's hoops, baby.
So much fun. Rain Man's gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just 1 miss. Here's Silk. Fires the 3. Sinks the triple. And it's 8 points for Jay.
Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Shots good by Samuel.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Green against Moore. And it's Green missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Smooth. Makes it off the glass.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Right side, Green. Wide open shot is on the money.
He's been a different player since halftime. Coming on strong now.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Now here's Moore. Off on the layup.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy lay-in.
Pass to prime time. Here's Silk. Chris, I read this the other day, the NBA announcing the development of the BAL, the Basketball African League. They feel there's a lot of untapped potential there. I would tend to agree.
I'm so excited. I already put my name in the hat to go out there and work with and help develop these kids. Oh, yeah, I'm excited. I mean, just think about this. You want to know what type of talent is out there? Let's just start with Akeem. Then we go to Mutombo, Embiid. He's from Cameroon. How about Antetokounmpo, who has Nigerian parents? I mean, we can keep on going. How about Ibaka help find Siakam? Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
There's some talent out there, baby. And, yes, I'm excited for the BAL, the Basketball African League. Africa, stand up, baby.
Chris, there is that transition from being a player to retirement. It can be a challenge for some. What were the keys that you found in succeeding at that?
Well, first I think it's adjusting to the fact you don't have the same schedule. You don't have a physical release that you used to have. You miss the locker room and the camaraderie with all the guys. So you miss the culture. But secondly, I would say take all the lessons that you learned, and for me this was big, from sports, and use them in business. So in business, I became a rookie in other areas. I found a Chris Mullin type in business. I found a Latrell Sprewell type, guys that would mentor you, guys that you would play on their team. Humble yourself, get back to it, get to practice, get to meetings early, stay at practice late, stay at meetings, and be the last one that leaves, and just take the culture of basketball, infuse that athletic personality into the personality of whatever you go into next, and you can use those tenets to have a wonderful retirement and really enjoy it. So for me, it's been awesome. And by the way, I've had twins, and so since retiring, and that'll keep you just as busy as it was you were playing. So you can find ways to keep that same lifestyle.
That's right, and some sound advice too. Passes to Samuels. Just 5 on the clock. Kept alive, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
But GA, this is no let up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Now here's Green. And with a younger generation of fans cutting the cord, Adam Silver has talked about ways, Chris, to make the games, the NBA games, more accessible.
Yeah, and as a guy, Kevin, that played on the West Coast, I know many people aren't happy with this idea, but I say move the games up an hour. Move it to 6 o'clock so that I could watch LeBron on the West Coast when I'm living on the East Coast and be to bed by a normal time where kids can stay up. But how about the streaming? I mean, you can watch it on your phone. It's so many better and different ways now. I mean, before, if you were traveling, you could never watch a game because you had to be by a TV set stuck into a wall. Now, that's your phone, your pads, and everything else. So I love the game. It's becoming more global because of the expansion and how we've gotten players out there in front of fans. And now, with the access that fans have through some type of mobile device, I just love it. I love it.
Shoots from 14. That one misses. And the Wildcats the other way now. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Buckets guarded by Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
At the line. Buckets. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Thunder. Missed inside. So we see the Wildcats get the win here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.